Hi, my name is Arch, and this is my tiny house office. I built it during the pandemic. It was so much fun that I decided to build another tiny house cabin down on a property that my brother and I own in southern Ohio. I documented the process, so join me along my journey to build this off-grid tiny house cabin out of reclaimed materials and learn some new things along with me. Welcome to my neck of the woods.
All right, good morning. It's pretty early, and I am just waking up. It's been pretty rainy all night, but thankfully the cabin isn't leaking, so that's good news. And I finally figured out how to use the flue and the stove properly, basically, so that I don't have to wake up every hour or so and get it started again. So progress is made on that front. So what I'm about to do now is make breakfast, and I'm going to be using the stove to cook on. I got some coffee with me, and then I've got the last remaining bits of the deer that we got the last time we went, and I'm planning on using that for the steak and eggs, and hopefully that'll be some good luck for this year. So we'll see how that goes. That's really good. Deer steak is so lean, you have to really cook it at a low temperature. And thankfully, the stove isn't too hot, so it did a really good job, actually. Usually I'm too impatient when I'm cooking deer meat and I burn it, so this actually turned out really well. Just a little morning steak and eggs and coffee. Right out of the skillet. Really good. Alright, I can just start to see the sunrise, so it's about time to get some deer. Believe it or not, it's snowing outside. All right, so I've been hunting now for about 2 hours or so, and haven't seen anything except for squirrels and birds, which is usually the case when I go hunting. It seems to be that I always see whatever is not in season, so I'm expecting to see some turkeys or something. And there have been rumors that there's a bobcat around here, and that someone saw a bobcat dragging a dead deer. So I'm a little worried that the bobcat may be scaring the deer off, so we're gonna see how that goes. Alright, so I looked down into the bowl and I saw a deer walking by, but he was just too far away, so I lost him also. But at least it kind of confirms that there's some deer out here and that they do traffic the bowl. It's only been about 3.5 hours maybe, and I've already seen one, so that's a good sign, and hopefully we'll see some more. Alright, so I slept in the cabin, but my buddy Aaron slept down at the big house, so he's on his way up here, so hopefully he'll be here soon. And we can have 2 pairs of eyes. Welcome to the tiny house.
Welcome.
Oh, I should introduce you for the show.
Okay, right?
Alright, so this is my buddy Aaron.
Hello. Looking my best today. Welcome, YouTubers.
We are we're hunting buddies and work buddies, so took the week off, came down here, looking for some deer.
You can tell the way I'm dressed. I'm a veteran.
And it's quite warm.
That's right. I got my.
How many layers you got?
Oh, probably about 5. I've got a bag full of more layers.
Nice. All ready to go.
Yeah, I may not.
Here's pretty warm, right?
Oh, here you're great.
Yeah.
And thankfully, outside's not too bad.
Sure enough.
I think the first year we were here,
It's pretty bad.
it was cold.
Tell people about our trials and tribulations with the deer. The fact that we didn't get one last year.
Oh yeah, so we started off great. A couple years ago, got a deer. Last round of the day. Last year, no deer.
Very sad.
It's quite unfortunate, even though everyone else in the state of Ohio documented. I'm pretty sure I read on the interwebs that every Ohioan garnered 17 deer. I know that's against the law, but that's what they said on the interwebs. Arch and I.
So we, that deer that I was eating is 2 years old, so
There you go.
we need another.
That's right.
I only have 2 more steaks left, so
I'm amazed that you still have them.
I know. I was
You were,
saving them.
you were super moderate.
Mhm.
I thought that I was portioned down. And I finished my last one, like, I called you for that. I took a picture, didn't I?
I think so.
Yeah. Like 2 months ago. 3 months ago.
I mean, it kind of got buried in my freezer. That's why.
So yeah, that'll happen. That'll happen.
Yeah.
Yeah, but we need to get some.
All right, it's day 2, and we are still looking for deer. The nice thing is it snowed quite a bit, and so the deer will kind of pop out a little bit better now, but also still not seeing anything. We didn't see anything except for one deer yesterday, and it was too far away. So hopefully today we have better luck. We'll see how it goes. Alright, so I just saw a deer go behind that thicket down there, and I lost it. So I'm waiting to see if it pops out. Alright, so I definitely saw a deer. It did go by the cabin, but it was far too low for me to get a shot off on it. So I stalked it for a little bit, and I went down the hill, and we were about to intersect apparently when it saw me, got spooked, and ran away. So no deer yet, but at least we know that they're around, so that's good.
Sure.
How's it going?
Oh, fantastic.
How's the fire?
Oh, it's phenomenal. The best part of hunting here, stoking fire with the patented Aaron Super Stoker method.
So what do you think about being up in the cabin versus being out in the wilderness?
Oh, inside, much better. Outside, it gets a little chilly. If we get this deer going, if they pop out on us, amazing.
Looks pretty good.
Yeah.
Now, of course, after we were done hunting for the day, I went into Georgetown to pick up some firewood, and what did I see along the way? About 7 deer just out and about. So it was a little bit depressing seeing the deer just be so plentiful, but I was able to eventually get past that and wake up and start hunting the next day. So don't let them discourage you.
Alright, so it's day 3, and before I was able to record anything, I was trying to get the fire started, and then I looked down and I saw the same deer that I think I've been seeing for the last 2 days. And it comes from the east, and it's heading towards Cincinnati. And the last 2 days I've seen it, and it seemed like it was out of range, so I've never taken a shot at it, but today I thought, you know what, it's been 3 days, let's just go ahead and give it a shot. So took a shot, and I missed. And then I took one more shot, and the deer just kind of looked at me and kept on walking. And then it took off, and it went down the hill, or really kind of along the hill. And so I kind of took off after it to try to stalk it a little bit and see if I can catch up with it, but no luck. So here I am, and it's still morning on day 3 of the hunt. So we still got plenty of time, but at least we're seeing stuff, and it was exciting for a little bit there. So we'll see what happens today. Are we trisolating you?
Trislate the fire, man.
Oh, so tell us about this deer you ran into this morning.
Oh yeah, so I went on I did a little exploration down on the second path on the way up the hill. And then I decided I wanted to hike a little bit, so then I started coming vertical towards the tiny house. This deer just popped out. It ran south down the path. Didn't have a good shot, so I didn't do anything, but saw it. First deer I've seen. You've seen a few, Arch, you said.
Mm-hmm.
So we've seen some. They're here.
You probably saw the same one I saw this morning. That's probably it.
It's quite possible.
Because that's the direction it ran. It went down and towards about where you were, so.
Mm-hmm.
Oh well. At least we know they're here.
That's right. Hopefully, we'll be able.
We're trisolating now.
That's for sure.
Those are almost done, I think.
They're working on it for sure. Maybe I try to stop the tristlate a little bit.
Yeah. I think I'm good.
All right.
You can see it right there. So what's the plan after we're done eating?
Probably should see if we can find some deer. Okay. Put you right here. Put your sausages right there. And all right. How many eggs you want, my friend?
I think I'm good on eggs.
I'll cook it.
Oh, yeah. Super hot. Heading down the hill because we haven't really been seeing anything up here, and it's pretty warm out today, so I don't mind being outside of the tiny house and sitting out and looking for some deer. We have noticed a lot of traffic down the hill, particularly along one of the trails, so we're gonna try to camp out a little bit above that and see if we can find something. So let's head over there.
I love the turning radius. That's it right there. Woo.
Alright, so this here is the deer stand that I built earlier this year, and it's just a one-man stand, but it oversees a very highly trafficked area. This trail here is where lots of the deer like to come, so we'll try here for a little while, see how that goes. Alright, we'll come back. Alright, so we got a good afternoon in, but no deer, so we'll have to come back out tomorrow, see what's happening out here. I did see a lot of birds. I saw a red breasted woodpecker and a white breasted nuthatch. So there we go. Hey, buddy. Oh, jeez. All right, so I am the world's worst hunter. I should preface this by saying that. And I was just standing up here in the tree stand, and it was pretty slow, and I was just kind of looking around, and my grandparents are coming down a little bit later, so I knew I needed to touch base with them. So gave them a call and asked, when they thought they'd be down and everything. And pretty much as soon as they answered, I was, talking to them for a second, and then all of a sudden I looked up, and maybe, I don't know, 20 yards away from me, I see a white tail running away. So, lesson is stop getting on your phone when you're out in the woods, and maybe you'll actually have a chance at getting the deer. So, I have though figured out, and this is something that I'm hoping is going to be true for tomorrow and the day after, but it seems like there is a deer that does go along the front of the hill pretty much every day. And so around 8:30 or so, it walks across the hill, and it's going west somewhere. So I'm going to try to position myself in the same spot tomorrow morning, and hopefully it'll come along the same path. So we'll see how that goes, but for today I definitely missed that. All right, this is the last of the venison. I'm hoping that by eating this, that'll give me some good luck for tomorrow. And I haven't decided where I'm going to sleep tonight. I might sleep in the tiny house, and but we're gonna get a deer tomorrow, I think. So we'll see how it goes. Okay, it's another morning, and there are no deer, but my mushroom streak has been going strong. So I think that what I've got here are some pearl oysters. So I'm gonna harvest these and take them back and check in with my mushroom group folks and see if that's what these are, because they really look like it. So continuing the idea of being a much better forager and gatherer than hunter. So maybe we'll see something else today, who knows. All right, so I think that the deer are pretty much coming in the mornings, and I have missed them. So taking a little break, and I am going to pursue my other interest down here, which is mushroom hunting. So what I'm doing is I'm getting a fire started so I can cook up these mushrooms. And in the meantime, what I wanted to mention was that I'm a sucker for Facebook commercials, and I kept seeing these Blackbeard fire starters, and so I got them and I wanted to try them out, and they work really well. I got the kit that comes with like 3 of the sticks, and then a ferro rod. And so I've never used a ferro rod before, and still learning how to use it consistently, but it's been fun starting the fires with this, and the folks are pretty cool there. I asked them, if we have a YouTube channel, if I could mention these and maybe give people a discount, and they said sure. So if you want, you can get a 10% discount from Blackbeard. Just use my name, Arch Grieve, and it'll give you 10% off. And yeah, I'll show you how it works. Alright, so the first step is just cutting off a little bit, and you don't really need much, if I could find my knife here. But you know, I've just been cutting off a little bit from the end every time, and that's usually been plenty. This stuff's been working pretty well, so I basically just take that's probably enough, and then I'm going to get the fire prepped. Alright, now it's probably going to take me quite a few strikes of this because I am not very good at it, but here we go. There we go. Let's take a look at those mushrooms. Alright, so here's what we've got. First of all, we've got these brick cap mushrooms. And I had one of these last night. It was really good, and it didn't kill me, so that's great. And then we've got these pearl oyster mushrooms. And so these are real big, beefy ones that we've been finding quite a lot around here. So this was a great find the other day. I've never had brick caps before yesterday. Have had pearl oyster mushrooms though, and those are really good. So what we're gonna do, I've got some butter, got some salt and pepper. Just gonna clean these up a little bit and going to throw them into the frying pan, fry them up with some butter and salt and pepper, and they should be good. Pepper, some salt, and we may need to open the stove back up because I think it's dying down. Oh, coffee's going. Great. Just in time. Alright. Here we go. I got them all fried up. Got my coffee ready. Let's see how these taste. You know, there's an old joke that there are two types of mushroom eaters. There are old mushroom eaters and bold mushroom eaters. But there are no old, bold mushroom eaters. So we're gonna see how these taste. More importantly, let's hope we don't die. Now, before I do this, I do want to say, if you're looking to get into mushrooming, you should definitely get yourself a guide. And there's apps out there. They're not great though. What I really recommend though is joining a Facebook group. I've joined Ohio Mushroom Enthusiasts. And there's a lot of good people in there that help you identify different mushrooms, and I really don't eat anything without a second opinion. So that being said, I did get a second opinion on these, and I am looking forward to having some more pearl oysters and brick caps. So bon appetit. The oysters are good. Try one of the brick caps. Ooh. I really like the brick caps. That's probably my favorite. I would compare them to like I don't even know. They taste like the mushrooms you get on a pizza almost, so they're pretty good. I should say Bon Appetit is from a show I really like on YouTube. called Country Style. So if you ever get a chance, check out Art Fennel and Country Style. I definitely recommend it. It's a free YouTube review for you. I just heard a shot. Someone else out there getting deer without me. Alright, just in case this is where the show ends, I would like to say thanks for watching. Last day of the season. I just got one. Heading down to check it out. Pretty clean kill. It's not even moving anymore. Hard to get down to though because it's down in the bowl, but it's finally where I wanted it to be. Pretty exciting stuff. Alright, there it is down there. That was fast. It just came up out of nowhere. I was up in the tiny house, so you can see how far down. So there it is. Okay, I'm about to start on what is my least favorite part, which is field dressing. So wish me luck. I'm not gonna show this part. I can barely watch it myself. Okay, so this is the little deer that I got. It's not that big, but it's a doe, and does taste generally better, I think, because they're you know, a little smaller and everything. So I'm just in it for the meat, and pretty happy. It took 7 days, but finally was able to actually get something. So I'm about to head to the deer processing plant, and gonna take it over there so that they can turn it into some nice steaks and everything. So yeah, really happy we finally got one. So it's pretty exciting. Alright, so that's the big end to the show, I guess, is that we got a deer this year. So it's been 2 years since I've got one, and I couldn't be happier. And the place I took to get it processed, you know, they're taking about 2 weeks right now, it sounds like. I am excited that for the first time ever, I'm going to get some breakfast sausage deer. I've never had that before, so they apparently do that here. So I'm looking forward to that in a couple weeks. And yeah, that's about it. So if you enjoyed this episode, please make sure that you hit the like button and then also subscribe and get notified about future episodes. Thanks for watching, and that's what's happening from my neck of the woods. Take care, everybody.